Hi there everyone, this is Saphiria and welcome to the Gamer 50 Plus channel. I'm just letting this sit here for a moment because this is the default. As far as I'm aware, I'm on the default for this game at the moment. You can be a male or female. You can change the world if you want to have a random world. So I'll show you that in a moment, but or I can show you now and then we can just come back out if you like. So it's on the continue. I can hit back, go new game, doesn't really matter. So I have a game here where I am on day 9. So you can see that, hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully this is working. I have a very cheeky kitten attacking my lead again. She just, every time she sees it, she goes absolutely mad. So anyway, I have been up to on a random map. So I made up my own map, and that is, if we go, see this? World editor, random world, new island, and all of that stuff, okay? So whatever this is what I'm going to end up on. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so if I go play, oh, it can change a save slot as well. So I can go, all right, well, I'm going to keep this save slot 1. Let's go save slot 2, and let's just start. Let's start with the default, and then I can show you perhaps if we still have a bit of time. I can just quickly show you where I'm up to on my own play. But I just wanted to have a go at a random map and see what that was like. So once you know what you're doing, I guess you can go for the random selection. I was a bit confused about some of the aspects of it. So it's something you might want to kind of look up online before you have a go at. Anyway, let's just play, and we can be, remember it's not an A. If you hit the A button, you'll start the game. So just be a little careful on the Xbox. You've got to hit the X button to make any changes whatsoever. You can go for hard mode or normal. So I do suggest actually learning the game first before you attempt a hard mode in this game. Simply because you can dehydrate and die very quickly. So also turn the wildlife onto passive when you first start, if you unless you want to have like a hardcore experience. If you just want to learn the game and get the hang of it, then I would suggest the best thing is just go with whatever the regular world is. And make sure permadeath means that when your character dies you have to start all over again from scratch, okay? You don't get to respawn, so you have to start right all over again. So you don't want to have to do that, right? So just leave that off. You know, that's for down the track when you feel kind of really strong and at the game and are really like ready for a big challenge. So we want to go passive so that you're not attacked by every animal. You're not getting bitten by crabs all the time, and you know, essentially it's just better for when you're very first learning, because there's a lot to this game. Doesn't necessarily tell you what to do, so you get into it and you can just not know what on earth is going on. If you're hearing a lot of scratching and crinkling, it's the cat keeps this little kitten keeps attacking me. I've put the lead down my down my shirt, but she still keeps attacking me, trying to. I can't have the headset in at the moment, and she's just so determined to attack this lead. I don't know what it is about this lead. She loves it and she just wants to eat it. Maybe it looks like licorice, and in a past life she was like a licorice fiend. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is. A licorice lover. Who knows? Oh, you're gonna knock my tea over now. No. Okay, looks like once again I'm being, my playthrough is well, my gaming is being interrupted by cats. So excuse me while I just manage this situation. I might put this bubby into the bedroom to sleep on the bed. She just Yeah, she's a little excitable. Just a moment, I'll be back with you. Right, no. One place for you. You're just too naughty. Come on. In here, darling. Alright, so I've just started the game, and let's see how this goes. So it gives you all these little things to read at the start. It's a very short beginning, and it's kind of disappointing. I wish it was a bit longer. I wish there was more to it in a way, you know. Yeah, the story, it doesn't seem to be much of a story. It is just... So you want to swim out of that hole and go for the raft. The raft is just that, as you get closer to the surface, you can just see a roundish shape. So just aim for it and the game will automatically start and you'll be floating near an island. Now the life raft, you can pick up a paddle and you can paddle, you can drop your anchor, just so you can hear me clearly because that background noise will stop you from being able to hear me. So when you are in the raft, you can paddle closer to shore and you can pull the raft onto the beach by using, I think it's the left trigger option on the Xbox. So there's a lot of things like you won't necessarily, when you're first trying to figure out the game, see that or know how to do that. So usually where you land is suitable to just drop an anchor, usually. Okay, so in the default mode, you'll be close enough to swim without getting eaten by a shark, unless you're in hard mode. And you can just drop your anchor there, because if you're too close to shore, it's a real pain trying to find another place to drop your anchor. It's just annoying and it takes ages. So you're always too close to shore and there's just, you end up going further and further out. So I just suggest when you land, drop your anchor straight away. Now paddling is a bit weird. You've got to kind of take the paddle, then go to the other side, and then there's an option. Just check your options when you do that. Okay. Now you have this. This backpack. First things first, pick up every rock and stick you can find. So you just want to pick that up and you want to start making little things that you can use for crafting. Basically, this is useful. Grab what you can find. Bring it up. Aloe vera. Anything you can find. This thing, a pippy. Okay, so the pippy is used for an antidote. So you need that to make an antidote. So if you see that, don't throw it away. You need to keep it. And you will also need to keep a few coconuts that you don't eat or drink. Okay, oh well, basically you need like a coconut flask. Got to make a coconut flask in order to make any kind of healing salve. Okay, so you make an aloe vera or an antidote. There's a few other things you can make, but you need to make a coconut flask. So don't use up all your coconuts eating them and chopping them up, because you actually need to keep some for different things. Okay. Okay, so you want to start making piles of things. Now, I have the tutorial switched off, okay? When you have the tutorial on, it will tell you to do certain things. Now, once you've gone through that, you might choose not to have it up there. I found that it blocked my screen, and it also didn't tick off when I was doing some things, and there were a few issues with the tutorial, and I wasn't very impressed with it. So a lot of people don't like it, and if you don't want to have the tutorial, just make sure you know what you've got to do at the start of the game to get yourself going, okay? This will give you lots of fiber. All right, that's an excellent plant for fiber. So what we need to do is we need to get ourselves something to drink and eat, and we need to collect fiber and rocks and trees and all sorts of stuff straight away. All right, so here's a coconut. Let's just grab our coconuts. Okay. That's interesting. Yep, I don't know about that. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. So, not sure what that is in the chat. Anyway, if you've just joined me, yeah, we're playing Stranded Deep, and we are on an island, of course, and we need to make a fire and a shelter, get some food and some water, and then get cracking making a still and a loom and a few other things. Okay. For now, we are just gathering stuff. So on the Xbox it's the Y button, but there are a few setups. You can change your controller around, so make sure you have a look at your options and switch it around to whatever's comfortable for you. Now we will have to, you'll see that our food level is dropping and our drink, we're dehydrating. Now dehydration happens very quickly in this game, and there's also a trick with drinking coconut. The reason is because with coconut, you can make yourself sick. So you, just a moment. So with coconuts, you need to just drink just one, and then wait for about 10 seconds, then drink another. Okay, and you can also use, there's a little coconut pile. As we do things, we're gaining our skills as well. There's also a coconut pile that you can make for coconut drinks. And we'll get some more. Okay, so we'll get some more and then we're going to make a drink pile, and we can just use the drink pile. As long as you don't take them all out and you return them, if they're empty, they fill up again. So I'm not sure if it's an in-game glitch or if it's based on the fact that if you just filled it with a bit of water, you would actually end up with more coconut milk. That's just coconut milk, right? So assuming that we've got heavy clouds, we might get rain, we could have filled our coconuts. Maybe that's the idea. Now we need a few more. I'm going to go get some more. Here's one, easy reach. Oh, not quite. Can I climb this tree? Or can I let you? So now we have a coconut, 3 coconuts. We should be able to make our little pile over here. So let's do that. You have to have it in your hand to make a pile, and I think you need about 2 or 3. So, okay, let's do it. And I'm just holding the right button down, and it comes up with a quick menu of things I can do. I will need to make that because that's how you can light a fire. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, there we go. Coconut drinks. Let's have this one. Right, we've had one. Let's put it back. You can see it is called an empty coconut drink. So we chuck that one in. In it goes. Come back out. And let's look at our watch. Okay. Our hydration is on half. We could probably do with another one. Our SPF is a bit high. Wow, let's just get out of the sun. I'm going to get sunburned otherwise. All right. Get another one. That's looking a bit better. That'll do for now. I'm happy with that. I'm not too worried about that. We're good. We're not dying. And we need to make that. Okay, let's make a pile of these. So we've got our coconuts there, stones here. Let's just make a pile right there. Oh, other side. There we go. I can't build. There's something in the way. Right out here. That'll do. Now, to craft things in this game, you only need to be close to them, okay? So if you are close, then you will be able to do some crafting. So just one tap brings up this, and I need to have kindling, and I also need to make myself a refined knife, which means I need one more item. Once I have a refined knife, I can chop down a tree. I don't know how, but we can do it. So let's do that. We need to make a lashing, so yes, a lashing or a rope. Here somewhere. What I can do is, in fact, you can go onto it and here, see how it says inspected. You can see what's in there, or you can go pin it. And if I pin it with the right side, the right toggle, press down, and it'll come up on my screen so I can see what I need. Now, when I'm close to the items that I just dropped, so those are my coconuts. When I'm close, you can see how it's coming up and highlighting I'm close to them. So because it's like that, I can just bring up my quick menu and it will be there. There it is. Now I can craft it. Right. Now I have that, I can craft myself a knife. Right, good. And now I want to actually just grip that knife. Okay. And I need to make myself one of those things. Okay. So we've got a few things going on. We need to chop down a small tree somewhere. This tree will do, any old tree. It will give us sticks, and you're going to need a lot of sticks to do things, a lot. So just keep grabbing them. Okay, we can make a stick pile, but we can't really see very well. So I've got my leaves. I've got my rocks, and I can put my sticks close by, and I can stand in the middle and make things, and that's a pretty neat way to do it. Okay, so sticks, here we are. Right, let's put our sticks down here then. Nice and close, about there. That'll do. And we'll try to get some more and just make a little pile of them. Okay. Now, I need to make a campfire, otherwise I can't see anything. So, here's my little campfire. I can put there, that'll do. Give me just fine. I need to equip this. And then you just hold your X button, and you have to go between your left and right triggers to start the fire. Right, keep this and just drop it. Just the B button, just drop it nearby. Okay, so now there's a trick to this too. You can refill the fire, right? So I think a lot of people are confused. Like when you come in, it doesn't tell you all this stuff. You've got to figure it out yourself, and it can be pretty confusing. So, to fill up your fire, when it's empty, don't get rid of it. You can actually fill it up. Just get some sticks, have them in your hand, and when you're holding the sticks, walk up to the fire, and it'll say refill. And so you hold the X button, and it refills one stick at a time. And it'll just fill the campfire up to full, so you're good to go again. Okay? All right. So we need to find more rocks. We don't have enough rocks on this island, and it takes a little while of leveling up your crafting before you can get to do a pickaxe. So in order to harvest the rock piles, I would need a pickaxe. At first, I'm just going to get a regular axe. I need some more rocks though to make this stone thing. What do you call that? It's like a shiv or something. So exactly, it's just like a pointed stone tool. So I need that in order to make my axe. I need 2 of them. I've only got 1. All right, so let's find more stone. And don't step on, make sure that you don't step on the starfish. So be careful what you step on, because you can get poisoning, and then you have to have an antidote, which I have at 1 peppy. But yeah, it's just a bother, so just try to avoid it. So there's shipwrecks to explore, but as far as I can tell, the tide does go in and out. So yeah, there's certain times of the day it'll be easier to get to, and when the tide is coming in, you want to get back to shore. So to make a shelter, you need palm fronds. The way you get that is chopping down a palm tree and then chopping it into pieces and hitting the top of the tree for a while, and it will break into pieces called fronds. So as soon as you can put this you can make a sunscreen. So if you're having a really bad time, if your skin is burning or it says that you're getting sunburned or whatever, you can use this. It takes 2 aloes though, so you can also eat aloe, but yeah, well, a lot of people just do that. I like to make a salve. I don't generally use it because I just go under the get out of the sun. But you need this if you go on your raft to other islands. So you travel out to other islands to gain resources, and the end game is that you a ship passes by and you shoot off a flare and they rescue you. So when you're ready to leave, you've had enough, you find that ship and you get saved, basically. So anyway, there we go. We've got this far. Let's see what else we can do. Gee, where was that? I did chop down a palm tree. I'm looking for my fronds, which will be somewhere. I just don't know where. Over there? So once you place this, you can then save your game. Until this point, you actually can't save it. So now I can save my game, and I can actually sleep as well. So sleeping will take you to the next day, next morning. So make sure you're hydrated and you have enough food. If not, you know, you're going to drop a few points while you're sleeping, of course. So you are going to need to make sure that you're in a relatively good condition to sleep. You can sleep it once every 2 days if you really have to, or you can sleep daily depending what you want to do and how good you are at gathering resources and making things. So we're not going to sleep yet. We're going to sleep the night that's coming up, and we've got a lot to do and build before then.
Disgusting.
So once you get yourself a fire spit, so you've got to make the little fireplace, then the circle of rocks, and then you put the spit in. And when you do that, you can cook 2 items at a time. You can get bigger pieces of meat if you take a spear, fishing spear, and go out and, you know, brave the sharks and find yourself bigger fish. But in the early stages, it's really easier just to catch small fish and crabs. And yeah, just be careful when you're eating, because the thing is, the game likes to confuse your items, your food items. So I know this is going to look dodgy, but I'm actually going to drop the raw meat so I don't accidentally eat it, because it makes you sick, right? Because that happens. So now I can actually take my other coconut and I can eat that, right? So, oh, drink. That's empty, and that one I've still got. Okay. Now that dinging sound just then, you'll hear a couple of different sounds. That dinging sound is when your food is ready. So as you can see, we need a few more rocks. Rocks are a bit hard to find in this place, and yeah, it's hard to mine rocks. It doesn't seem to work with the axe for some reason, so we need to make a pickaxe, not just an axe. You can make a bow and arrow, and you can catch the bats if you want. They are good for resources. I don't like to eat them though. Just yuck. Rather catch fish. Got it. Yes, that's what you get, bat, for hanging out near my house.
Oh, it's disgusting. Gross.
Yeah, yuck. Okay, so no, bats are a source of food. There's all kinds of diseases you can get from bats. So, no, I prefer you see fish from the sea, but you take what you can get, right? So, bats are a reasonable source of food as far as I'm aware. Let's put one on and see. But I think it gives us a decent amount of food. I'm looking for fibre, so that's why I'm wandering around in the dark. and just seeing if there's any small palm trees, because small palm trees give you fibre. So we need to make a rope, and I can't do it just yet, but I can go over here and use what I've got. I just didn't want to kind of use up everything. So anyway, I'm finding lots of other things, sticks and things that I need, so I don't mind. They're kind of appearing in the night time, easier to see or something, you know. All right, let's cook some bat. Ooh, ew. Let's see what we get for that, huh? It's a small meat. Nope. I've dropped something. Oh well, let's go put this in here. Enough. Okay, so welcome to the next day, and the last of the bats are still flying away. We should have some small palm trees that have grown in the night time, so that tends to happen. They respawn, so I just thought, no, I couldn't find anything, let's have a look in the daylight. We'll probably do some fishing too with our fishing spear, and let's see what we can get. Now we're trying to make a water still. I have everything except I need more fibre of all things, and I don't want to cut down all my coconut palms. Okay, I'm going to save them because yeah, we've got a lot more to do yet. So. So it's a little bit tedious until you make a fishing net, but you know, it works. Just wait till it highlights and then try to hit it just as it starts to highlight and you should get the fish. It's a bit tricky, but you kind of, it works. So one coconut does one notch. You'll notice, and wait 10 seconds approximately before you drink another one, and then just pop them back in your pile and they refill. Okay, so you'll notice that I wasn't able to do that action to make the still, and it wasn't coming up because I'm actually full. So I've got to drop something, and then it should come up. Okay, we have a still. Now, the way to make your still work is that you have to fill it up with fibre. So I didn't know this when I made one. It was like I have to catch rain in it, but no, you don't actually. You just have to gather fibre and put fibre in it. When you have it in your hand and walk up, you can fill it the same as you fill the fireplace with the wood. So that's one of the things that was so confusing for me in this game. I had no idea. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I couldn't figure out how to do it. Even with the tutorial, I was like, what? There were so many things unexplained. So I'm explaining it now. I'll get some fibre, and we might have to chop down a coconut palm, I think. Not much choice, really. Kind of running out of fibre on this island. So, alright, the yucca take a few days to respawn. So they do regrow, but it takes a couple of days. Okay, let's get into it. Keep going. Right, so as you can see, I'm holding this. It says you can either hold this to drink because it's automatically filled, but you can also go, if I just aim towards the bottom of the still, it'll say hold to add fibre. Let me see, there you go. Hold X to add fibre. Now I've got the fibre in my hand and I'm just going to hold it down until the little bar fills up, the little circle. Right, there we go. And if I need to drink, I can actually drink some water. Right, now we're good, and now we have our still going. We just have to keep collecting fibre constantly around the island. Just be onto it all the time. Right, refilling. There you go. As you drink it, you will have to refill your fibre as well, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so you can see it is an ongoing process that you need to constantly be aware of your health and constantly be seeking opportunities to find food, collect resources, and keep them in piles around the place. This is all my herbs here. You will find, once you go out and look at these shipwrecks, you will find little, boxes and things that you can use to store things in, storage chests. You'll find other resources and torches and stuff like that. So yeah, we have to do that in the daylight, so we need to save the game and then sleep and all that. Okay, so just a moment and I shall do that. Okay, so we are going to eat our last piece here and then we're going to sleep. Alright, till the next day. Sunrise. It seems I've got some advertising in chat here. Right. So once you have made a coconut drink it, then drop the coconut again and chop it in half with your axe or with your knife, or with your stone tool if you have a stone tool. Now you can check the durability. Items lose durability in this. So underneath where it says Fishing Spear and it explains it, it gives you your durability level, which is only small font, a bit hard to read, but it's there. That's 100%. That one's 76, so keep an eye on it. You might need to make another tool. Now one more pointer there is that with the coconut, do not eat and drink coconut in close succession because it makes you sick. So always 10 seconds at least between each drink, or half of a coconut, because half the coconut actually counts as one kind of piece of food or one meal. So it's counted as one coconut. So if you do that and then drink, you'll actually make yourself sick. So you have to wait a little while and then do it. Okay? So we'll keep that on us. We do have a crab there to eat later. You can collect them and they don't go off apparently. So what we can do is just drop our food here, and we can drop even a half coconut. It doesn't matter, you know. So we've got a little bit of food just sitting there. For later on, for night time, because it's hard to see. It's annoying to bring a torch around. It's a bit of a bother to do. So now, I did think I saw something in that boat, and it's actually clear, so we can see. I don't mind trying. Let's see if we can get out there without being eaten. And bank, of course. Is there anything? Oh, there's a clock. There we are. Good. Oh, okay. Well, out there, that is a wreck, a shipwreck of some description. We have a look. If I can avoid a shark. Can't see. Oh, you can just see it, just over there. And I'll have to come up for it. Yeah. So if we go deeper, we get bigger fish, right? So, it's annoying, but yeah, I can just kind of go here and try to catch an angelfish or something larger. Got it. Swimming is so annoying in this. I just wish they had better swimming. Frustrating, actually. Is that on a rock, maybe? Hey, that's down above the water. Let's see. What can I catch? Catch a sardine. So we've got to get something for dinner. Yeah, I have to go deeper to get the bigger fish. So if I can get one, let's see, without getting eaten by a shark, that'd be good. Turtle. That's small. No. There aren't any at the moment, so those are just medium size, or small size actually. But you only need, look at all these ones, they're baby fish. So you can stand here, I mean you get different types of fish, but I'm not sure if they become a medium sized meal or not. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous, but some of the mechanics in this are very awkward and just annoying. In third person it just looks a bit silly, but it's nice in first person. I like this game in first person, and the scenery is beautiful. You know, the reef is lovely. It's a very nice looking game, I think. But we need to get out and explore that other boat, I think. Gotcha. Ah. Need a few of these, don't it? So I've got a crab and 4 fish. Yeah, that'll bring us up to about halfway on health. You know. No, I'm trying to make a loom. Oh, yeah, I'm sort of off track. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, well it's 2:30 in the afternoon, so we've only got a bit of time, but hopefully we'll have just enough to grab a few items off that boat. And this is what's frustrating. It's saying that it's too shallow. It's not too shallow. I don't know why. We're in deep sea here. Oh, got no head. Try it again. Ah, there we go. It's going to make me swim no matter what. Right, well, I'll just have to jump over. Okay, there we go. Okay, now these things, I'm not going to try to take at this stage, but we need those to make a raft, right, I believe. So we know they're here and can come and get them at any time. I'm looking for a storage chest. Oh, look at that. There could be a shark in there. I need to be careful. Let's go up and see what we can find upstairs. Oh, can I get up the ladder? Can I let you go? Fine. No. Okay, now let's see. Oh, we've got lots more, so we have as many as we need. We're okay. Right, so what else is there? There's this little cabin. I'm not going to try going down underneath just yet. I didn't bring a spear with me. I've only got the fishing spear. So I'm happy to just explore what we have here. What can I find? Apparently that's useless, but let's see. Oh, look, we've got planks, cloth, and some rations. All right. And we've got a vehicle part, lashings, and some leather, which might be useful for us. We can't do anything with the pillows, unfortunately. However, yeah, exploring wrecks is one of the ways you gain resources. So you do have to get a bit daring. Try to get a better spear so you can fight sharks, and just, you know, pick your moments. Don't go out there too late at night. You can see it's starting to get dark. I'm going to head back. I've grabbed a few things and I will not stick around. So I'm out of here. Back to shore we go. Where's my wee boat? There it is. Over we go. Alright, so I need to pull up my anchor and let's get back to shore. There it is. Anchor. Get my little paddle. Let's get it. Got it. Okay, and I have to go up right there. Wow, okay. So, let's go. Back to shore. Go. Now, if I'm too close, I can't put my anchor down, so I'm not sure where I was before, but I need to try to get there, or I can pull this up onto the shore, which, oh my god, let's have a go at that. You know what? Let's do it. So, I'm going to stop operating. I'm going to put that in, where's the thingy? There it is. Jump out. I'm supposed to be able to grab and pull. There we are. So left trigger, grab and pull your boat up, or your raft or whatever onto the shore. I'm going to pull it up a bit further. So we can always just pull it back in again. So yeah, I don't want it floating away in a storm. Up we go. Up here, where you're safe from storms and all that stuff. There we go. My life raft is safe. So I don't fancy it floating away. There we go, and we got away with the goodies. That's the deal. And we're back in time before it's too dark to light our fire. So you're constantly on the lookout for twigs, for wood. You need all that stuff because you are, yeah, you're going to be going through a lot of it for lighting, so that you have enough lighting, because I don't have a torch yet. Once you have a torch, that is a bit easier, but how are we going? Yeah, we've got plenty. We need to make food, see, so let's get our kindling and start our fire so we have some light. It's not going to let me do it. I need to drop some of these things that I found. Now where can I drop them? I wonder, over here near the cloth maybe, hey? Some more cloth. Planks I am going to move anyway, just got those. And some leather. Let's just make a pile of stuff. Alright. Now I don't like to use my rations. And the reason is that if I go on a boat journey somewhere, I can store those in a little storage compartment, and they fill up both, so you don't have to store food plus drinks. It does both, so they're really good to store on your little boat, on your raft. So I'm going to collect them, and while I'm travelling around between islands and things, that's what I'll be eating on the go to fill up my hydration and my food. Okay, so don't get too hungry. So I can grab my planks. Now I did have more planks, so let's see if it'll let me make a pile of planks. I've only got 2. Still, I'm happy to try and make a pile of planks. I'm stuck. There we go. Okay. There's a bit of weirdness like that goes on, but anyway, we just roll with it. So, no, it won't let me. It wants me to make a coconut thing. So no. But anyway, my planks can go here, where I've got logs. So logs and planks, I'm gathering gradually a stack of stuff. So maybe I can make a cloth pile. Will it let me do that? A bandage, I can make a bandage. Now that is a good idea. Although I might need a tool belt, might be a good idea too. Let's try that. I'm happy to make a tool belt. So, and I can just drop this extra piece of cloth because I will need it. So let's just drop you there. And I can drink. Okay, hydrated, and I just need to whack some food on, and we're good. I can immediately eat, in 10 seconds I can eat this, and these fish should still be good, so I can just peel them and get those on the fire and make up some food. I can have it in my inventory. Once it goes green, if you eat it, you get sick. So just check the colour of it, and that's how you will know. So, all the advertising, oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway, I can now eat this. There we go. And you can see my skills from doing the things I've been doing. My skills have actually climbed a fair bit. So as you go along, your skills will just gradually keep on going until you get to the next level. I don't have any status effects. I'm fine. So always check just to make sure you haven't actually accidentally stood on a starfish or something and gained poisoning, which is pretty bad, or you don't have food poisoning or anything else like that. We have survived 3 days. 32 items have been crafted. We have killed, we've hunted 19 animals. We have explored only this island so far, and we haven't finished scavenging that ship, so it's not giving me a point. I needed a bit of scavenging. So I believe once you do like a decent amount of scavenging, it ticks it off as done. But I didn't get the tick because I didn't spend long enough on there. So yeah, I don't want to be out there at night time. I don't like scavenging at night. I only like to scavenge on boats during the day, so I can see very clearly what's around me, you know. So also be careful if a storm's coming. But I mean, by all means, I gather, I'm not sure if you can build on a boat, but you know, maybe you can. Maybe you can build on that boat out there. You could build yourself a base. I don't know. I'm not sure about that aspect. I know you can actually build here, and you need to make to start building like a structure. You actually need to make. Look at that tank station. I thing called a hammer, crude hammer. That's what we need for building a structure. Now, the reason I'm not doing it is because once I finish scavenging on that boat, I will probably find one. Because usually there's one on the shipwreck on your first island somewhere, on one of the shipwrecks. So if you look around, you'll find it. And also, by that time, you're going to want to consider your resources and whether you want to build a structure at all, or whether you actually want to just build a raft and put your resources into having a raft to go to other islands so that you can get more materials. So you've got to figure out what you want to do. You know, do you want to kind of hang out here and then wave the boat down when it comes? Because you should get I think you've got a pistol in the raft, like in your raft. I think you've got the little, what do you call it, gun. Oh look, we can do some hunting. Do that. Do it. So yeah, I don't know if there's a bat up there. There might be one place to go. I usually just use that bat. That. Oh, there he is. Yeah, when you hear the little bat noise, look for bats because oh, there's a coconut. You might be able to just get one that's close to the ground. You don't have to. You just go up. There he is. Oh no, that's another coconut. Oh, I got a coconut. Yay! So I thought there was a bat then. Yeah, you just check the trees, and if you don't sort of rush up too fast, sometimes you can catch one. I don't know if I'm going to be bothered to keep looking. If it's close to me, I get it. Hang on, there's one. No, he saw me and flew away. So yeah, you've got to kind of sneak a little to get them. But once you get a bow and arrow, that's a lot easier. You make yourself a bow and arrow. Careful not to damage your trees too. You want them to keep producing. So yeah, I think I'll have to wait for it. Just wait by a tree. If you're close to a tree, you can often just give it a good smack like I did. When you sit close by, just take advantage of the situation. That seems to work. This one has a bat usually. The one there. I like the net in this tree. No? Don't know. Never mind. The bat hunt. Is there a bat here? Is there a bat? No, but I've got another coconut. Oh, lovely. Happy with that. Okay. So how are we going? Not too hungry, but I might carve up a few things and make something. So what you want to do is you want to make that hammer, and once you do, you can start building. You've got foundations. I'll just run through this. The little cheeky bats have come out now that I'm in the menu. So you can make all these different things, and you can build yourself a structure, a house, if you will. Alright, so that's a tower that I was just looking at. Steps, doors, archways, windows, all of the stuff. Now, vehicles. The first thing you want to do is make this one here, and you can just inspect it, I guess. A hammer is required. So we're going to need some lashings and obviously some wood, a fair bit of wood. And you can also make this the buoy raft base. So you can make a raft base to build a better raft, I think, as well. So yeah, so there you go. So you can explore those options. A raft floor. So you're going to need lots of wood. That's what I mean by. You do want to just be collecting resources, get your basic raft, and just try to get to an island somewhere. I actually went in the little yellow one, but that lies this one. But the problem with it is the sharks overturn it, so it's really scary. They come up and they just overturn you, and you have to quickly flip the raft and jump back in before they bite you. So they'll flip you several times. They'll keep flipping you, and then eventually they'll get you. So yeah. So this is just storage, and if we look at what's in there, you get 1 of 3. So you've got 3 rations, I guess. Or do you? 2, 3. There you go. So you've got 3 rations, 1 bandage, and you've got a compass. So I don't want to do that. I want my rations to go back in there. And the compass I'm leaving in here for now. But yeah, that's a bit dangerous. I mean, it's okay to just go out to, out to the shipwrecks. As long as you can drop your anchor, you probably won't be in too much trouble with the sharks. But swimming around the shipwrecks, you can get into a whole lot of trouble with stingrays and sharks. Sometimes they like to hang around. So you can see out there, in the very distance, there is an island. And there's islands all around you. You can get a set of binoculars from one of these boats. So if I search that one, I might actually find some stuff too. So I need to actually search a few more wrecks around here. That one I'm not so sure about just yet. I want some better gear before I attempt it. But I will search the rest of this one and this one, and I'll no doubt find most of what I'm looking for to navigate, for navigation purposes. So yeah, it's a case of just gathering your resources, and when you're ready, you take off and you just go hunting on other islands for all kinds of things. And of course there is a story, and you can follow that story as you go from one island to the next. Alright, so I don't know if I need to refill my fire pit. Oh, there we go, yeah. I do. It hasn't got anything in it, so it's so I've gathered quite a few, as you can see. If you just keep at it. Yeah, sooner or later you actually have enough to make all the things you need. So don't run out too soon. Just gather, and then figure out what you've got to build. Figure out what you want to do, what your plan is, and take it from there. So that's the game. Hey, Dutch Smug, how you doing? You want my ghost? No, not a ghost. Hi there. So, oh yeah, it is a bit laggy. That's right. Yes, I am dealing with a bit of lag. I do apologise. So yes, thank you for letting me know too. A bit laggy. My voice is a bit. Every couple of seconds, my voice is jumping in and out. How's the game going? Yes, it is going pretty well. Amsterdam, yay! So what did I miss? Sorry, I kind of zoned out after I got those long advertising spiels in the stream. So yes. Okay, so we need to refill that campfire and just keep on going, and then aim to make a raft to go across to other islands. Okay, so that's the play. That's basically what this game is about. Exploring, island exploration, and we can build our base wherever we want. We can choose any island we want. So once we explore islands, we will be able to choose an island that we prefer and make our base on that island and transfer goods to that island, across the island. So yeah, okay. So thank you for joining me tonight. I think I've pretty much covered what we need to cover. So there we go. And we need our little this thing, healing, and then we just oops, do it again. It's a bit hard to see there. So there we go. Oh, I'm having a problem with my electric. Doesn't want to work. There we go. No, it's not working. Okay. Well, okay, I'm going to have to fiddle with my controller. So my controller's decided not to work. But it's time to actually call it a night anyway. So let's go look at the lovely scenery out here, shall we? Okay. So, that's a shipwreck out there. We've got this lovely shipwreck here to explore. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight, and I shall be back. I'm taking a week off, but I have a lot of things I need to organise. So I will be back, not next week, but the following one, with State of Decay on Monday, and on Wednesday, the Play and Explore series. So, meantime, I am on YouTube, and just look me up, a Gamer50+ on YouTube, and I put all my VODs up there from previous playthroughs. But yes, I'm needing new equipment. So my equipment is a bit shaky now, and I need to replace. But you know, cost of living has gone through the roof, and I am just trying to make ends meet here. So we will do what we can. But meantime, this game I recommend having a go. But watch a few, learn a bit first, and before you go through it, because there's just so much to know that the tutorial does not teach you, and then you will just struggle and die. So basically, watch a couple of beginner tutorials, and you will have a better time in starting and enjoying this game. Okay, thanks for joining me, Dutch Smoker. Come and see me if you like State of Decay. Come and see me on Mondays. I play State of Decay on Mondays in the Dread Zone at the moment, and I do random plays as well. So I'll catch you then, and hopefully, and have a good time. Take care of yourself. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for letting me know. Yes, quality is dodgy. My quality is not so good at the moment, and I don't want to stop though. I am taking a week off, and I am going to attempt to see what I can do about it in that week, and try to improve yet again. Replace a few items if I can. So my equipment needs replacing entirely. So and also my NBN connection is not so good. So thanks for letting me know. The kitten has knocked over my NBN box, and maybe it's come a bit loose. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is any better, but they play with the wiring as well, which is frustrating. So I try to, just while I'm streaming, I'm actually playing, running around like Looney Tunes. Kittens! Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you again. For now.